Welcome back to Kickflicker. In the high-stakes world of professional soccer, intense rivalries between players can be as captivating as the games themselves. Here are some examples of famous soccer players whose rivalries have become well known. Roy Keane versus Patrick Vieira. Roy Keane's battle with Patrick Vieira was one for the ages. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, the two renowned midfielders engaged in classic bouts against one another in Manchester United against Arsenal matches. Almost every time they met, things became hot, and both midfielders had spectacular performances. The most talked about battle between the two occurred at Highbury in 2005, which United won 4-2 due to a game-changing brace from Cristiano Ronaldo. Even with all of the incredibly gifted players that were on display that day, an incident that occurred off the field was the main topic of conversation. A memorable altercation between Keane and Vieira inside the Highbury tunnel before kickoff is still talked about nearly 20 years later. What happened with Keane and Vieira? Neither man was prepared to back down. Vieira and Keane got into a big fight in the corridor right before the game started. The pair could be heard shouting at one another in the corridor, and things were about to get physical. Pascal Saigon and Dennis Bergkamp sought to calm their captain as he approached the cameras, with Keane emerging from the shadows and famously saying, "Let's see you out there then." Two of the Premier League's hard men going to war has always made for interesting viewing. And this brawl just contributed to the already fierce confrontations between the country's two greatest clubs at the time. However, how did it all begin? Keane, meanwhile, has always maintained that he was angry because he thought Vieira was making fun of Gary Neville. It turns out, though, that Vieira was not the one who caused the disturbance. Neville himself claims that his French colleague, Robert Pires, was the one who first made fun of him. What did Luis Suarez say to Patrice Evra during the notorious Manchester United versus Liverpool match? Football fans may recall the notorious Premier League encounter between Liverpool and Manchester United in 2011-12, when Luis Suarez was accused of using racist comments towards Patrice Evra. As a football fan, it was an awful moment to behold, and the controversy surrounding the incident will not leave anyone with a positive memory. What exactly did Suarez say to Evra? According to the FA report produced in 2012 as a result of the probe, Suarez told Evra, "Porque tú eres negro." Negro translates to black in Spanish. The article goes on to say, Mr. Evra said that at the time Mr. Suarez made that comment, he, Mr. Evra, understood it to mean because you are a negro. He now claims that the words used by Mr. Suarez mean because you are black. Suarez wrote in his autobiography, "The second important point is that I said to Evra, 'Por qué, negro?' 'Por qué' implies, why? I asked him why he was protesting, first about the foul, then about me touching him. I told Damien Comoli this, but by the time my version had been passed down the line to the referee, it ended up not as 'Por qué, negro?' but as 'Porque eres negro,' which changes the meaning drastically. Porque doesn't mean why, it means because. The phrase became because you are black. I would never say or think to say because you are black. I never claimed to be against talking to Evra or anyone else because they are black, and I never will." Additionally, Liverpool came under fire for sporting Suarez-themed t-shirts following the issue. 9 years later, in 2020, Evra disclosed that he had gotten a pardon from the team. "I was shocked when Jamie Carragher apologized after 8 years while I was doing punditry on Sky," Evra said on the official Manchester United podcast. He apologized and claimed they had made a terrible mistake that day. "I was rather upset in Liverpool after this occurred, but it truly moved me, and I will now appreciate them as a football team." The Liverpool chairman sent me an email expressing his regret for what transpired 9 years prior. He invited me to visit Liverpool at any time if I needed anything. It's better late than never, so it truly struck me, but I was shocked to learn that Liverpool encouraged that mindset. How much time did Suarez have a ban? Suarez received a $40,000 fine and an 8-match ban as a result of the incident. Suarez caused more controversy before the Premier League encounter in February at Old Trafford when he declined to shake Evra's hand before kickoff. Later, Suarez and then-manager Kenny Dalglish expressed regret for the incident. At the time, Suarez stated, "I have spoken with the manager since the game at Old Trafford and I realize I got things wrong. I apologize for disappointing not only Dalglish but also the club and everything it stands for. I regret what transpired because I made a mistake. I would like to apologize for what I did. I should have shook Patrice Evra's hand before the game. I want to move on from this whole situation and focus on my football game. It is our collective duty to represent this club in an appropriate and dignified manner," Dalglish stated. "That also holds true for me as manager of Liverpool. I was unaware of what had transpired until I appeared on television following yesterday's match, but I would want to apologize for not acting in an interview worthy of a manager for Liverpool." John Terry versus Wayne Bridge. The rivalry between John Terry and Wayne Bridge is one of the most infamous in English football, primarily due to its roots in personal conflicts rather than professional competition. John Terry, long-standing captain of Chelsea FC, known for his strong leadership on the field. Wayne Bridge, a capable left-back, Bridge played for Chelsea FC alongside Terry before moving to Manchester City in January 2009. The catalyst for the rivalry was a highly publicized personal scandal involving Terry and the ex-girlfriend of Bridge, French model Vanessa Paradis. The affair allegedly occurred shortly after Bridge transferred from Chelsea to Manchester City. The news broke in early 2010 and was widely covered by the media, leading to significant public and private repercussions. The scandal is publicized, creating a media storm. Terry was married at the time, and the affair revelations caused a significant stir, affecting his reputation and personal life. The English football community was shocked when details emerged. The situation garnered massive attention, not just from football fans but also from the wider public due to the nature of the betrayal. The scandal had repercussions for Terry's role in the England national team. Due to the negative attention and to maintain team harmony, Fabio Capello, then England manager, decided to strip Terry of his England captaincy in February 2010. Both players faced intense scrutiny from fans and the media. Terry, in particular, faced a backlash for his actions off the field, which were seen as contradicting his leader's persona on the pitch. The most public manifestation of the fallout occurred during a Premier League match between Chelsea and Manchester City at Stamford Bridge. As players traditionally do, they lined up to shake hands before kickoff. In a moment that was captured by numerous cameras and seen by millions, Bridge explicitly bypassed Terry during the handshake protocol, refusing to shake his hand. This act publicly displayed the depth of Bridge's feelings about the affair and effectively highlighted the personal rift between the two. The incident and the surrounding scandal had long-term effects on the careers and reputations of both players. Bridge became less prominent in the national team setup and moved clubs several times before retiring. Terry remained at Chelsea and continued to be a key player, though his image was tarnished. This rivalry remains one of the most talked about in the history of the Premier League, not because of on-field battles, but due to the intense personal drama that unfolded off the field. The Bridge-Terry handshake incident remains a significant moment in Premier League folklore, symbolizing personal betrayals impacting professional environments. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi. The Messi-Ronaldo rivalry, or Ronaldo-Messi rivalry, is a sporting rivalry in football, propelled by the media and fans that involves Argentine footballer Lionel Messi and Portuguese footballer Cristiano Ronaldo, mainly for being contemporaries, and due to their similar records and sporting successes. They spent 9 seasons in the prime of their careers, facing off regularly while playing for rival clubs Barcelona and Real Madrid. Their careers facing off regularly while playing for rival clubs Barcelona and Real Madrid. Considered among the greatest footballers of all time, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo boast an unparalleled list of achievements. Together, they've amassed an astounding 79 official trophies, with Messi claiming 44 and Ronaldo 35. Both have shattered records, consistently exceeding the 50-goal mark in a single season and surpassing 800 career goals each for club and country. Their rivalry mirrors iconic sporting clashes like Ali Frazier in boxing and Federer-Nadal in tennis. While Ronaldo's physical prowess and leadership earn accolades, Messi's dribbling and playmaking astound. Messi's triumph in the 2022 FIFA World Cup has reignited the debate over their supremacy. In a 2016 interview, Ronaldo commented on the rivalry by saying, "I think we push each other sometimes in the competition. This is why the competition is so high." Alex Ferguson, Ronaldo's manager during his time at Manchester United, opined, "I don't think the rivalry against each other bothers them. I think they have their own personal pride in terms of wanting to be the best." Messi has denied any rivalry and blames the media for creating it, stating that only the media, the press, who wants us to be at loggerheads, but I've never fought with Cristiano. It is widely argued and documented that there is an atmosphere of competition between the duo, with Guillem Balaguer claiming in the book Ronaldo that he refers to his Argentine counterpart as a motherfucker. Behind his back, Ronaldo denied the claims in a post on Facebook and threatened to take legal action over the remarks made by Balaguer, writing that he has the utmost respect for all my professional colleagues, and Messi is obviously no exception. Luca Caioli wrote in his book Ronaldo, The Obsession for Perfection, that according to his sources, Ronaldo heats up when watching Messi play. In response to claims that he and Messi do not get on well on a personal level, Ronaldo commented, "We don't have a relationship outside the world of football, just as we don't with a lot of other players," before adding that in years to come, he hopes they can laugh about it together, stating, "We have to look on this rivalry with a positive spirit because it's a good thing." After Ronaldo's departure from Real Madrid to Juventus, Messi admitted to missing him, saying, "I miss Cristiano, although it was a bit difficult to see him win trophies. He gave La Liga prestige." During a joint interview at the UEFA Men's Player of the Year award ceremony in 2019, Ronaldo said he would like to have dinner together in the future, to which Messi later replied, "If I get an invitation, why not?" Outro, thanks for joining Kickflicker. Today we delved into the legendary rivalries among some of the best players in the game. From intense competitions to mutual respect, these rivalries embody the essence of football. Stay tuned for more captivating content on Kickflicker. Football is more than a game. It's a source of inspiration and camaraderie. Like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling content. Keep kicking and flickering.